What's up, internet? It's Sunday night, and I almost went and did something else instead of doing what we're gonna do tonight, or in this video, I guess. We're gonna start it tonight. We ain't gonna finish it tonight. That's for dang sure. As promised, though, we are getting back to cars. This video, we finished up the traffic light dizzle over here. But you can see the light here, but it's done and it works. So we're just gonna let that do its thing back there, because that's what you do in YouTube videos when you're somebody like me. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a traffic light. Hey. I just edited the traffic light video. We got the traffic light fixed and working, and that's totally cool. So we're gonna get started tonight. We're gonna go ahead and do a nut and bolt check, because I have been hearing more funny noises, and I'm not sure why. But we definitely need to take a look at everything in the car, maybe mark some things and see if anything's moving. We're gonna go ahead and open up the garage and start peeking and poking and seeing what we find. Okay, so we're down here doing the nut and bolt check. Front wheel's off. We've been trying to find this noise for the last, I don't know how many times I've worked on this car. Which, right there. Basically, that is the top of this spring. The top of the spring's kind of moving back and forth on this. So one of the things I did is I grabbed a ruler and we measured preload on this spring. Just somewhere between 8 3/4 and 9 inches to this bottom collar. Let's do the same thing over here real quick. So take the ruler, do the same thing, put it against the top of the top hat on this side. Except that doesn't do us any good unless we flip it like this. Now we flip it like that. And it's showing 8 3/4, so it gives. This one of these was less. Had less preload, but this one is not doing this. If it is, it's ever so slight. Alright, so let's do that same measurement technique again. We're always going from the front of the coil here. So flat end against. Yeah, that puts me at about this line right here. So I'm about 1/8 of an inch shorter. But I feel like this shouldn't do that. It's ever so slight, but I can hear it. We're just gonna twist these up until we're closer to that 8 3/4 mark. This may not be ideal, however, I really want it to stop, and that seems like the first solution is to put more tension. Yeah, totally did it. So now we're actually going to resort to going up the top of the spring. So there's like a collar at the top of the spring. I'm pressing it flat against. Let's not do the bottom collar. Let's do the top collar. It's a 1/16 shy of a. I guess it'd be 7/16. 7 and 7/16. All right, let's go check this. All right, back to the driver's side, and let's see what we got here. 7 and 7/16. There, I gotta get it flat up against, which is where we're at right now on the other side. So let's tighten it down. For a test drive now. Cool. Put the wheels on and drive it till they fall off. She's she's getting some mileage. And I also, my 8-ball stopped holding on. So, yeah, we're gonna fix this. That's gonna be another thing. Let's go for a drive. We're just gonna go cruise around the complex a little. Let's go see. Well, I got dirt on my face again. Yeah, so it's better. Still kind of creaks a little, but it's as good as it's gonna get until we get some BCs up in here. Get rid of these case boards. Like, they're fine for a year, and that's when I started kind of having weird issues with them, and like damper and stuff like that. So, well, that'll be the end of that one. But pick it back up tomorrow, and we'll start working on those door parts. It is now Wednesday night. This is JB Weld. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it, but this is some 5-minute quick setting epoxy clear weld. So the reason why I got this stuff is because it had a higher strength in terms of like the tensile strength or whatever, the tear, whatever. They had some plastic stuff, but it was like 30 something, like 3,000 PSI. This is 4,400. And I want something that's gonna be like permanent, as close as permanent can be. We're gonna go down and measure just about how much of a plastic strip we're gonna need, and also check some clearances, just to make sure everything's happy with where we're gonna be putting this little plastic piece, and see if we're gonna run into any issues. So let's go look at that panel. Yeah, so we're gonna lay this on the ground, and we're gonna measure just how much plastic we need, width and length, and then we're gonna print out just a couple like little 1 mil or maybe 2 mil strips, and we'll put them in here. So let's go ahead and let's get started. In this panel right here is where it kind of starts to rip. As you can see, it's because there's a seam here, and this piece right here is fudgier than the rest, so it like tends to tear right there. But as you can see, there's a little crack going right there, and that's so you can see there's a little crack right there, and that's what we want to prevent from getting further. So what we're going to do is we're going to print up a little 1-inch square, real thin epoxy, and then right here underneath this, just to give it a little bit more whatever. So let's go drop some up and print them out. Here's my my reinforcement tabs. Kind of resemble that of like an 80s mint, but these are 100% ABS solid. They're 2 mils thick with a 2-inch bevel, or sorry, 2 mil bevel on both sides. And it took me a little bit because I had to fight with the printer. It didn't want to do anything tonight. Lazy bum. But after having a talk with it, I finally got my pieces after an hour of printing. So now we go back down here. Okay, so one of the things I kind of forgot about was, well, that I tried to do was to make these thin enough that you could bend them. But that's not the case. These are super rigid and quite pokey and stabby, if I might add. So, what I'm gonna try and do. So the plan here is to try and get this to fit something like that. And I'm hoping by not following the convention of, making it fit perfectly, that that'll leave enough of that JB Weld in there to kind of bridge the gap. To try and print that curve would be annoying at best. So we're gonna go ahead and just skip that. All right, so it's Friday now, and I've done a whole lot of almost nothing this past week. Part of that almost nothing includes printing those pieces that I've lost. I did some new title-y thingies, like, I'm trying to remember where, it's on this side, I think. Yeah, this side. Follow my Instagram. I usually post new stuff there when I get it. Let's say
hypothetically I bought some new parts, like some ARPs, you'd see it on there first that I bought those, but I didn't, okay, maybe I did. They were on sale. So, we're gonna go down there and we're gonna go do some things. Okay, change of plans. Gotta go rescue Marcus. We're gonna go rescue the old GTI. Cause it did.
Look at this dum-dum.
Yeah, this is what happens when you leave your stereo on all day.
I was gonna ask what caused it.
Yeah, I don't know if you're busy or not.
I ain't busy. I was just supposed to be, you know, fixing that panel that I said I was gonna fix it a month ago.
No. You're gonna need to move up a little bit more, Coach.
So ram.
A little bit. Just
Okay.
Give her a nice little left hand.
I'll drop it. I'll just clutch kick
You
it.
have good insurance.
I would sleep through that alarm.
Sick.
That alarm is trash.
You would do what?
I would sleep through that alarm.
Yeah, it's okay. I stole it out of somebody's car, so, well, with permission, of course.
My point exactly. You could steal an alarm out of somebody's car, and they won't even know.
I didn't steal the car, just the alarm.
That alarm is officially worthless.
Okay.
I just find the irony we're at a Firestone
Yeah.
and you're broken down. The Firestone that makes you work, and it's broken down in the parking lot because somebody forgot to turn off their hardwired radio switch.
But listen to that cold start, though.
Yeah. All right, now that we're done saving Marcus, we can get started on this here door panel.
So I couldn't find anything to clamp it, so I'm just going to let it sit right there, and hopefully we don't hit anything with the door. I'm thinking if we do, I mean the door probably sits right between these. I don't think this is going to hit anything. I'll just let it sit there, and we just need to protect the seam and hold it all together so it doesn't start to tear worse.
Alright, so it's Saturday now. Now we're gonna swap the panel. I've been loathing doing this, so we're just gonna get it over with. Now that the JB Weld has had plenty of time to cure, we got a small problem. It don't work no more.
Got our little pad down here, and it seems really there. And this seems far more secure now. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Alright, so out with the old, and we're going to be going in with the new. I still haven't cleaned it because I'm out of my special sauce. But the one thing we're missing still is all of the panel controls from the old panel into the new one. And then the handle goes in when we install it. So right now we need to flip these both over, pull out the buttons. Sure. I think all these screws here. Let's look it up and then we'll get started because I gotta figure out how this comes out. I think it just snaps out, to be honest. I don't know. We're going to find out though.
Alright, as it turned out, that was really easy. Basically, after you disconnect the harness in the back like we did, it just kind of goes in the opposite of this. clips in. So you stick a flathead back here, you just kind of wedge it in there a little bit, and just turn the screwdriver, it'll pop it up, and it just kind of comes out. Real simple. So now we got our switches in. Alright, so we got the trim swapped. This strip here, right there. This is the reinforced one. Most of it's hidden by the this carbon. This one was years of abuse. This is an effort to stop that. You know, it's about as good as she gets. How about that minimal crack though? And it's reinforced, so we don't need to worry about it cracking anymore, hopefully.
That's gonna be it for this one. I think I've drug it on long enough. It's been a solid week, and right now it seems like Monday is my day. So I'm gonna get this one edited up. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what's going on here, definitely think about subscribing. I'm trying to hit 100 by the end of the year, and I think you can help me with that goal, because 85% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So definitely think about it. Anyway, check out the links in the description. Outside of that, I gotta go to Wally World on a Saturday. So until next time, take it easy, and we'll see you later.
I'm a true champion.